Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I'm an older Gen Z on the cusp of being a young millennial, documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. For today's video, I'm going to be budgeting out actually two paychecks. So the $124.77 that you see here, this is from my part-time job. Normally I would have gotten this paycheck next week, but it is spring break next week at the college that I work at part-time, so they are paying the employees a week early, which is this week. So we're gonna budget this out really quickly. With my part-time job paychecks, I always try to withhold an extra 8% for taxes. So 8% of this 124 is like $9.98. So I'm just gonna do a full $10 in there. Next, I'm gonna come up to this subscription line, and this is a new line item underneath here. You can see I have this line for the Chase Sapphire, and this is the preferred annual fee. I talked about this over on my Instagram, so if you're not already following me at ZAnnual Finance, but I did go ahead and apply for and get accepted for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is it's a travel rewards credit card, and there is a fee of $95. So I pulled some money around from my budget and had most of it covered, and so I just covered the last $537 to fully fund this. So I'll have to pay it this year, and then I'm going to save up for this annual fee for next year. But also next year I might try to negotiate maybe not having to pay that fee, or if I don't think the card is worth it anymore, I might just product change the card to a no fee alternative. Then I want to come down to my savings and update something. So this 2 months ahead category, $3,000 is literally like 2 full months of expenses or things that I budget for. However, I created this category before I had set up my weekly contribution to my brokerage for $50. So I need to update this 2 months ahead line to accommodate for that extra monthly expense. So I'm going to come up here to the edit goal, and this is something YNAB did, I guess, for everyone. They put the goal option up top. I'm not quite sure if I'm a fan of yet, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. So I'm going to edit this goal for $3,500. I'm increasing it by $500 because it's $50 every single week, and I'm just going to assume that there are 5 weeks in a month, even though most months are only 4 weeks. I'm just going to go on the safe side and assume 5 weeks. So that would be $250 a month, or $500 for 2 months. So we're going to save that goal, and it took away the check mark here because I've no longer hit that goal. So I'm going to add $100 from this paycheck into that, and at the end of March I'll probably move some money around to cover the difference. I do have some extra money in this brokerage line item that should actually be moved down here, but we'll get to that later. So for now I just wanted to update that so I didn't forget. And then finally this $940, I'm just going to put it into holding for now. Okay, so that is my part-time job paycheck. However, so let me approve that transaction, and then I'm going to enter in my normal paycheck from my full-time employer. That is what I would normally only have to budget for this week, and it was $1,088.16. So everything in March is budgeted for, is covered. So we're going to flip forward to April so that I can fund April and remain 1 month ahead. We're going to open up subscriptions here, click this, and then just come over here to the underfunded, and you can see that I need $27.14 to fund all of these categories. And so that does include the annual fee for next year, for March 2022. So my subscriptions are covered. Coming under my responsibilities, we're going to cover half of the $400 that I give to my mom every month. So we'll do $200 there. We will do the 99 cents for my monthly subscriptions, which at this point is just Apple. That's the only monthly subscription I have. We will cover the $65 in gas, the $25 in food and drink, and the $50 in other. Okay, so I did have $100 in this fund category, and I spent all of that in March. So I am going to need to slowly build this back up. I don't want to just give myself another $100 off the bat. So maybe we'll come back to this category at the end and see what I have to maybe put in here. We're going to skip that for now. For donations, we're going to fully fund the $50 a month and the $100 a month for gifts. We will cover family giving with the next paycheck. For my fire category, I need to do half of the $500 into my Roth IRA, so that's $250. And then you can see on this goal that there are 4 weeks in April, so I need to cover those first two $50 deposits, so that's going to be $100 there. So that is everything I'm going to do in April right now, and the rest of this will be covered with my next paycheck. So with the $220.03, I'm going to actually jump back into March and come down to the savings, and I need to do $200 into my next year deductible fund, and this is to build up my medical deductible for 2022. That leaves me with $20.03. So I could put that to holding, but like we mentioned before, I think just slowly going to build up this fund category. So let me just do the $20 in there, and with that 3 cents, I'll put that into holding. Okay, this would be a good time to ensure that all of my accounts are reconciled. So in my checking account, so far the only thing that is cleared was the $124.77. Everything else is still pending. This transaction is, I submitted a transfer that was supposed to clear and hit my account yesterday from my Chase savings into my checking account, and I've already called Chase twice to talk to them about this transfer, and it's still saying it's pending review, even though they say I've given them everything they need. So I might need to call them again for a 3rd time. So this is not cleared yet, but hopefully it will. All I'm trying to do is move my money out of one account and into another account that I still own, but I guess that's too difficult. And then speaking of Chase, I'm gonna go to my Chase Unlimited card. I'm still waiting to receive my Sapphire card like in the mail. It's been a week and it's still not here yet. So for right now, I'm still putting all of my spending on my other card. So the $524 cleared and the $10 cleared, and then I did have a trip to McDonald's yesterday solely because I wanted to try a Shamrock Shake. I've not had a Shamrock Shake in years, like half a decade, and we got some french fries and I regretted the choice, but I did it. My balance is $565.37. Yes, so that is updated, and that should be the only accounts that need to be reconciled today. And then here is my spending so far for the month. $600 has been in my investments. The $400 that I sent to my mom every month, that comes out on the 1st as well. And then $24.76 in monthly varied, and that has been my dining out, and then my other / miscellaneous, and then $10 in giving. So far I've spent about $1,035, but if I remove my investments, that's only $434.76. I will have some bigger expenses coming up because this is my sister's wedding month, so I'm going to need to pay some things for the bachelorette party, and I'm going to be sending her a gift as well, so that's going to be some money for that. But that is everything that I wanted to do on camera with y'all. Please make sure you like this video, and if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, you can follow me on Instagram at @ZennialFinance. And as always, I hope y'all are staying safe and healthy, and that you have a good day.